Hello everyone and welcome to Solar for America Ice at San Jose. My name is Jonathan Wold and I'm excited to bring you this Black Dog Hockey presentation of the 2018 Pacific District Championships. Today we've got a Girls 19U division matchup between the Seattle Lady Admirals and the Anchorage North Stars. The Admirals in blue, moving right to left. The North Stars in white, moving left to right. And Seattle gets things started. This is actually Seattle's first game this weekend. They've got a doubleheader scheduled today. They will also play at 6 p.m. Meanwhile, Anchorage already 0-1 as the puck bounces down on net and will be held for a whistle. It's Gabrielle Warwick starting in net for Seattle. Gabby Gibson over on the other end for Anchorage. Here's a chance put right in towards the crease. Puck comes loose. Spin around try. Ends up wide of the net. Anchorage back on it. Pass to Ketchum misses the mark. Ketchum hands it off. Across the line, blasted on net for a save made by Warwick. Seattle trying to push it out of the zone. Second chance. Sends it back in deep by Anchorage. Skated up by Seattle. Chipped down to the near side corner. And collected back by Ashley Greer. Ahead, looking for Jeffers. Out of her reach. Admirals get it back. Off the boards. Taking it back intended for McLaughlin. Nicely played off the end boards. Back up for McLaughlin. Under some pressure. Bit of a body bump. Centering pass. What a chance. The rebound sits right on the doorstep, but it'll be held by Warwick. Two absolutely huge stops. I think Anchorage could have made a case that either of those should have gone in. So great push by Anchorage, but Warwick up to the task so far between the pipes. Chip back down into Seattle's end. Taken away by Anchorage for a moment. Seattle is able to get it out of the zone, but went off a player on their bench, so that will be whistled down. Tied up off the draw, goes back to the point, thrown in towards the front of the net. Now picked back up by the North Stars. Hand off, big shot put on. Shot off by Warwick. Nice keep in at the blue line. And a second effort again stays in. Swept down towards the net, poked aside by Warwick. Seattle comes up with that puck. Gathered back at center ice by Anchorage. Tip back into the zone. And cleared all the way down. That should be icing against Seattle. And indeed it is. Puck squirts out in front. Anchorage picks it up. Back up high, looking for maybe a deflection along the way. But I think the player she was looking for got taken down. It's been mostly all Anchorage here in the early goings. Shot attempting, I think again, potentially looking for a deflection as it ended up pretty well wide with the initial shot by Steinelbert. Hilbert gets it back. Now here's Ketchup. Looking for a shot, ramps up off a stick over the net. Lost in the skates there for a moment, picked back up. Ketchum back in, looking for a shot off the post. Rebound just sits there for an agonizing split second before it's held by Warwick. What a chance, though, by Jillian Ketchum, captain for this Anchorage team. Nice job on the back check to steal that right back. Looking for a shot, knocked off a stick. Pushed up to the point. Looking for a shot through traffic, and it bounces up high over the net. Centered back. Seattle looking for a chance, kicked away. Save made by Gabby Gibson. Another chance and a goal! Seattle answers back after a long stretch of puck possession by Anchorage. Seattle marches down the ice and comes up with a goal pretty quick. And they take the 1-0 lead here with 9:32 to go in the first.
Seattle goal by number 13, Fiona Boskovic. Assisted by number 2, Eileen O'Leary.
Boskovic with the goal. O'Leary picks up the only assist. Let's see if Anchorage can answer back. They have been controlling the play for the most part. Chip down on net. Tapped aside. Picked up, brought right up the gut. Now cutting off to the side. Tap towards the front of the net. No one there in white. Just stayed in. I thought it might have crossed there for a second. Waiting to see if there'd be an offside call, but there was not. And chipped in deep by Seattle. Here's a steal by Anchorage. Dropped off along the boards, but that was read and intercepted by Seattle. Puck taken here by Callie Walschlager. Brought back in by Anchorage. Centering play on the backhand, thrown near the net, but knocked away. Now here come the Admirals. Long pass connects, tape to tape. Kind of drive back in towards the center. And that just gets out past the blue line, but a good recovery by Anchorage. So there were two Admirals who could smell that loose puck. Nifty stick handling. The Admirals bring it ahead. Here's a chance at the side of the net, and again, Seattle cashes in. I think I would call Seattle efficient when they get the puck down deep. They seem to put it into the back of the net. Again, kind of a similar goal. Scramble in front, backside. Well, Leary picks up the goal this time. Jeffords gets the assist. So O'Leary already with a 2-point day. As we've got an icing call that will bring the face-off down to our right. Big hit there, and we'll have a penalty coming up to Seattle. Anchorage looking for some bonus time, though. They throw one on net. Save made, and now it's touched up. And we'll have our first penalty of this hockey game. Casey McLaughlin will head to the box. Two minutes for body checking. North Stars win the face-off. See what they can do on the power play here. Looking for a tip. It was redirected towards the net, but it slowed way down. Here's another chance. Tipped off to the side and then touched with a high stick. So the play is blown dead. And unfortunately for Anchorage, that means the puck's going to go all the way down into their zone. Not ideal when you're on the power play. This gives the shorthanded team a potential opportunity. All they have to do is win the faceoff and blast one on net. They won the faceoff, but that puck got tied up. Now here's a steal, whipped back towards the net, and a save made by Gibson as she gloves that. Face-off tied up, but won by Seattle. Admirals doing a good job killing some time far away from their net. And Greer hangs on to it at the blue line. Great job on the penalty kill thus far by Seattle. Clearing attempt, bounces right back. Now Anchorage gets control, looking for a shot, ends up wide. Hughes gives chase, throws it down low. Now Jeffords will clear it out. Seattle will get a change. And that puck is taken away. Anchorage really looking a little frazzled after giving up those couple goals. Like I said, they were really controlling play in the first maybe half of this hockey game. And then Seattle cashed in on their chances down at this end of the ice. And Anchorage is trying to get their confidence back. Nice pass. Potential 2-on-1. Cut to the outside. Puck goes to the trailer for a moment, but it bounced off a skate into the corner harmlessly. We are back to even strength, by the way. Anchorage gets that pass off. Flaherty. Into the slot. Turnaround shot. That trickled just wide of the net. It might have even bounced off the post. Just a slow rolling puck on its side. It wasn't going to make any ping sounds. Now here comes Seattle. Here's Jeffords, already with a goal and assist. Pardon me, that's O'Leary with a goal and an assist. Jeffers has a goal, or pardon me, Jeffords has an assist. Everything that I said was wrong. But another good chance by Seattle is, again, they're kind of just keeping it simple, getting pucks to the net, getting bodies in front, trying to knock home a second or third chance. Walschlager try to get it in deep. Walschlager gets taken down. Now here comes Anchorage 2-on-1. Loading up, big shot put on net and a huge save made by Warwick. And she has absolutely been a difference maker in this first period. That's probably the third or fourth shot that she's stopped, where you probably wouldn't blame her if it had gone in. Very good chances, but she is holding strong. Admirals, long pass across the ice. Ooh, and then a hit that ends up high. We've got a penalty coming up. Touched by Anchorage, and that play is blown dead. Don't think it was an intentional collision. But it ended up being a high hit. In fact, it might have not even been a classic kind of check. I think it might have been two heads colliding. Because I think the penalty was going to be against number 9 for Anchorage, Amber Steinhilbert, but she went back to the bench and is taking a breather. She looks like she might have gotten the wind knocked out of her. Or not quite, but it looked like she might have taken the worst of that collision. Well, she will sit in the penalty box. So Seattle will have a chance to build on their lead. And it is considered a body checking penalty. Here's a steal by Anchorage. Move it up high here, looking for a shot. It arches down, rebound opportunity. Poked away at the last second. Now Walschlager hands it off. Back to the near side, looking for a shot. Actually looking for a tip. It was on net, but it was kicked away. But from this angle, you could really see a good chance of tipping that puck. That was just fanned on by Jeffords. Pick back up behind the net. Walschlager hands it off. That puck just hits a divot in the ice and stops. Allows Anchorage to scoop it up and shoot it just wide. 20 seconds to go here in the first. Flipped all the way down. Oh, just wide of the net. Thought that was going to be on. 8 seconds left here in the first. And Seattle will move it into the corner, and that'll do it for our first period of play. Well, positives for both teams that they can take into the second. Anchorage did a great job controlling play, but Seattle, when they got their chances, cashed in. So if you're Seattle, just want to get a little bit more puck possession time, but keep up the game plan otherwise. If you're Anchorage, keep up the game plan pretty much as is, and then work on clearing the front of your net a little bit better. Might take away some of those second chance opportunities. Recapping the first period, Seattle picked up the first goal of the game with a Fiona Boscovich goal. Colleen O'Leary picked up the assist on that play, and then 3 minutes later, O'Leary would get a goal of her own with Jeffords picking up the only assist. Both teams had one penalty in this game. There's 26 seconds of power play time that'll carry over into the second period for Seattle. Quite a few shots put on. We've got shots at 14-8 in favor of Anchorage. And a great first period by Gabrielle Warwick. Of the Lady Admirals with 14 saves, and as I said a couple minutes ago, probably 3 or 4 grade A chances that she was able to stop. So the teams will switch sides, and we'll get set for the second in just a moment. And there's the puck drop. Anchorage wins the draw. They're still shorthanded for 20 more seconds. Anchorage dumps it down, kill off the majority of it. Seattle races up the middle. Admirals forced to the corner, and then a hit. Anchorage is going to be shorthanded again. Seattle gets some bonus time here. Shot blocked. Penalty ends, but it's still 6-on-5. Now it's touched up. So Anchorage going to head right back into the penalty box for another body check. And that is Jillian Ketchum going to the box. 2 minutes for roughing is the penalty call.
Anchorage penalty on number 91, Jillian Ketchum. 2 minutes for roughing.
So Seattle continues their next power play. Mishandled in the corner. Anchorage trying to clear. Seattle keeps it alive. Greer sends it down low. Chopped to the near side. Olafsdottir's pass ramps off a stick out of the zone. One minute left on the power play for Seattle. Boscovich hands it off, looking for Jeffords, but Jeffords was a step offside. Puck played in the corner, but Anchorage going to be able to scoop that up. Seattle makes a good recovery considering. It's Callie Walschlager hands it off. And cleared back down by Anchorage. North Stars might be able to grab some momentum if they can keep this kill up. Here's O'Leary. Puts on the brakes. Hands it off. Walschlager finds an opening on the far wing. Penalty comes to an end. We're back to 5-on-5. Chopped off the boards and held in. Now it'll be brought out by Anchorage. And chipped in deep by Montez. Seattle gets a full change here. Catch him. Tries to tap it ahead, but loses the handle on that. Fed back right in front of the Anchorage bench. Ketchum was heading off, but the player replacing her able to scoop it up. Now centered in front. Couldn't tip it quite on net, but it will be held regardless by Warwick. Anchorage takes it back. Opening right in the slot. Big shot just wide. Great opportunity for Bryn Cotney. Brought back across the line by the North Stars. Scooped up off the boards. Tried again to find Cotney. That was intercepted, and Seattle dishes it off. Longfellow chips it down, chases it down herself. It's helped along, and Walschlager with some help pushes it out to center. Here's Montez. Montez gets it knocked away from her. Fed out through the paint, but all the way to the far boards. North Stars still trying to get it out. And they will. But back behind the play, there was a collision. And Seattle's going to go to the penalty box. I believe that's McLaughlin who will sit. That'll be 2 minutes for a body check. Hughes wins the faceoff. North Stars take over on the power play. Looking for a shot, tipped on net, and a save made by Warwick.
Body check.
I think that's exactly what Anchorage was hoping for, minus not getting it behind the goalie, but good shot, good tip, put on net. There's another shot, and again, that might have just tipped off a stick, but it ended up in Warwick's glove anyway. cleared down. Puck takes an odd roll as it ended up on its side and started curling from the boards to dead center on net. Here's a shot, ramps up off a stick and goes just inches over the crossbar. Now a chance right back in front, chopped wide. Great chances though for Anchorage. Loading up, looking for a shot. I don't think Warwick knew where that was, but it ended up just hitting her and falling into her glove. Anchorage is still sticking to that game plan, getting traffic and deflections, and it's getting chances and getting on net, but Warwick just has the force field up. Here's another shot, tipped, and this time it finds its way through. Like I said, for Anchorage, you've got the game plan. The process is there, you're just waiting for the results. And there's a result, cuts the deficit in half. Anchorage right back in this hockey game. 10:46 to go in the second period. So Flaherty with the power play goal. Hughes picks up the only assist. Seattle connects on a nice pass. Great chance. Going backhand, forehand on the deke. But Gibson able to read that and come up with a big stop. Now fed back out in front. Tap towards the net and swept away from the paint. Seattle putting on some pressure though. They'll come up with this puck out of the corner. Try to center. It's held in by Walschlager with a shot and a save made by Gibson. North Stars come up with the puck off the draw. Pushed ahead. 3-on-2 down low. Looking for a shot. It rises and just misses the net. Back down low, Seattle trying to clear it out. North Stars keep it alive. Chop back into the near side corner. Held up high. Shot tipped. And now this will be chased down by the North Stars. Back out past center. Across the line into the zone. Anchorage looking for a change, and they get the change and now get the puck back. The shot tipped, but all that, the energy going into it just died. Now right back in front, quick turnaround shot, ends up wide of the net. Contney blocks it, then steps up, takes a shot that rips off a Seattle defender. Contney back on it, fires it across, and Anchorage will get it back. Back up to the point, looking for a shot. Blocked by Seattle and chipped down. Not going to be icing. Good job by O'Leary to cut in there. Up for O'Leary. She gets her stick lifted. Walschlager looked for a shot, but was blocked. And back in on net. Warwick comes up with the save as she'll just hang on to it with her glove. 7:01 to go in the second. 2-1 your score. Seattle in the lead still, but Anchorage continuing their push. They've got the goal, the only goal here in the second. Admirals clear the zone, but under a lot of pressure. Now the North Stars turn it back the other way. Jeffords, under pressure, gets it across the line, but it's sent right back out. Here comes Jeffords. Jeffords gets kind of sandwiched by the defender and the linesman. Didn't have a lot of space to slip through. Now here's a chance for Seattle. Good chance by Montez. North Stars coming back the other way, one-on-one. Shot put on, save made by Warwick as she checks behind her. I think that puck got stuck in her gear. Big shot. Ends up hitting a stick or two. Just ends up dying along the way. And a point-blank opportunity. Warwick comes up with a big stop. Back into the slot. Seattle able to relieve some pressure as they exit the zone. Stolen and flipped down on net. Warwick makes a relatively routine save. Pushed across the line by the Admirals. Up to the point. Good activation. Montez grabs the puck behind that. Point blank chance. Puck still loose at the top of the crease. And diving out on top of it is Gabby Gibson. Face-off won by the North Stars. 3:51 to go here in the second. Hughes chips it down to the far corner. Ketchum tried to chase that puck down. Chip back in. Sent down to Ketchum in the corner. Again, a shot into traffic. Came off a skate wide. Back up to the point. There's a shot and a save through some bodies. And Warwick will reach behind her, behind the net even, and hang on to that for a whistle. Three-on-one coming in for Seattle, and oh, they're offside, shooting themselves in the foot, taking away a good chance to potentially regain that 2-goal lead. .241 to go here in the second period. Seattle 2, Anchorage 1. Puck caught under a North Stars player. And now here comes Anchorage. Forced to the outside and then sticked away. Here come the Lady Admirals, 3-on-2. Cut in towards the slot. Trailer tries to pick that up. Does not make it to the net. Good outlet pass. Quickly knocked that away. Flaherty. The pass misses the intended receiver. Walschlager. Chopped off her stick. Brought ahead by the North Stars. Looking for a big blast. That's denied. Rebound. Follow-up was stopped by Warwick. Face-off one clean by the North Stars. Puck bounces off a stick and ricochets into the glass back behind the cage. Back up to the point. Anchorage trying to get one here before the end of the period. Taken back down low. Montney's attempt was blocked. Backdoor shot, save made. But still, more good zone time for the North Stars. Imagine this would eventually translate. It's a long pass. Gets stretched through, it's broken away, and the puck just bounces on Seattle's Colleen O'Leary. O'Leary already with a goal and an assist. She had a chance to get a third point, but that puck just wouldn't quite settle for her. Great job by her turning on that acceleration. She was side by side with the defender at the blue line, and by the time she got to the hash mark, she was 3-4 feet ahead. One last wraparound chance attempted, but good stick work by Seattle to keep that away, and that'll do it for our second period. So Anchorage does answer back. They get a power play goal by Megan Flaherty. Amy Hughes picking up the only assist on that play. It brought the North Stars back within one, but they still have some work to do when we return in the third. As I said, the process is still there. They're out shooting Seattle 27-11. But huge story of this game has been the great play of Gabrielle Warwick. And then I believe actually Drew Irwin has come in as well for Seattle. And both of them making some huge stops. We'll step aside in just a moment, but before we go, I'd like to thank you for watching the 2018 Pacific District Championships here on Black Dog Hockey. Proud to be a growing leader in West Coast coverage of youth, high school, collegiate, and junior hockey. All of our live broadcasts are available on DVD and on demand. Visit www.bdehockey.com for more information. I'd also like to thank our partner Time to Score Incorporated for providing the data necessary to power the dynamic scoreboard module displayed at the top of your screen. The TTS system can be easily integrated at any facility. Visit www.time2score.com for more information. We'll step aside and return with the conclusion, the third period, in just a few moments. Stand by. Back at it for the start of the third period here from Solar for America Ice at San Jose. Seattle hanging on to a 2-1 lead as they get things going here. Dump the puck in deep. Again, it's Seattle in blue, moving right to left in this period. So far, the story of the game has been Anchorage really controlling puck possession and the majority of the play in this game, but Seattle cashing in on the chances that they are getting. And that was certainly true in the first period, where the Admirals scored on 2 of their 6 shots. Anchorage, meanwhile, out shooting Seattle by a 27-11 margin, and yet they trail 2-1. See if that trend keeps up as Anchorage puts one on net, but a save is made. Face off won by the North Stars, but the Lady Admirals tap it away. North Stars into the zone. Hand it off to Ketchum on the near side. Ketchum picks the corner. And we've got a tie game. What a beauty by Jillian Ketchum. High glove side, or pardon me, stick side.
Goal by number 91, Jillian Ketchum. Assisted by number 6, Leah Lund.
So the only assist goes to Leah Lund. They've got a brand new hockey game, folks. Anchorage gets it back. Tried to feed Ketchum. Ketchum sends it back down the boards, but that will be icing. Chip down the ice. Tracked down by the North Stars. Move it back up to the point, looking for a shot. Blocked before it could make it to the net. And a good back check breaks that up. Taken back behind the net. Fed back to Hughes. Hughes with a shot. Ended up wide of the net. But a good thought, as Irwin did not know the puck was coming that direction. Too many bodies along the way. Here's O'Leary dumping it down. Brought back in, right in front, backhand shot just goes wide. Great opportunity for Anchorage to try to take the lead for the first time. Leah Lund has been all over the ice on this shift. We've got a penalty coming up. Seattle touches it. We get our whistle. And Ketchum goes back to the penalty box. 2 minutes for a body check. And we did have a down Seattle player. She's back up to her skates and skating over, kind of holding her back a little bit. But the fact that she's going back to the bench, probably a good sign. That is Ashley Greer. So the Lady Admirals will get a chance to regain their lead, as it looks like they might be changing the penalty to a major. Potentially. It was put in as a 2-minute body check. Well, we'll see. Nothing's really been officially announced. And I think that might actually end the night for Jillian Ketchum. Guess it is still before noon, so in the morning. So Ketchum heading back to the dressing room. And it does appear to be a 5-minute major.
5-minute major game misconduct for body check.
So that's a 5 and a 10 for a game misconduct on the body check against Ketchum. So this is Seattle's chance. They've got an extra skater out there for 5 minutes. They can score at will and keep the extra skater. And if you're Anchorage, you just got to keep things simple, dump things down, get changes when you can. Good thing is it is the third period, so they don't have to worry about a long change. Seattle with control, passes it back to the point, but no one there on this side. Now Lambert has to turn back into the zone. Shot from the outside, fought off, and cleared away. Long pass intended for Lambert. She'll turn back and get the puck across the line. But Anchorage immediately sends it back into the Seattle zone. And that's going to be icing against Seattle. Icing on the power play, never a good thing. Face-off won by Anchorage, and a shot just missing the top left corner by maybe 3 or 4 inches. But that's why icing on the power play, never a good thing. You can get, the shorthanded team can get a great chance. All they have to do is win a face-off. And again, icing. This is not what you want if you're the Lady Admirals. Seattle can't quite connect on that pass, and that's the third straight icing. Here's Walschlager. She puts on the brakes. Finds Jeffers on the near side. Just taps it ahead, and North Stars will take that and just dump it back in all day. You've got the power play. You've got to try to carry that puck through the zone. And they do this time, and they get a good zone entry. And that'll be chipped out. Lambert's pass connects to Montez. On the back check, though, that's broken up. That was Lund again. And now Lund picks up the loose puck. Skates past the defender, puts the shot on, and a save made by Drew Irwin. I'm fairly sure Anchorage is out shooting Seattle on this penalty, which we're already 3:15 into the major. And the fact that Seattle hasn't really gotten anything going is not a good sign for them. Dumped down by the North Stars. Pass out to center ice. Chipped deep by Montez as Seattle needed to change. Greer's pass misses its intended target. Passed back to Greer, under pressure. Here's Greer with some speed. Tries to cut through two North Stars and ends up getting the puck stripped away. Back down into the corner, still under pressure. And now here comes Seattle, 2-on-2 with 20 seconds to go on the power play. Lady Admirals having a little bit of trouble with it. The puck kind of hits a bank of snow right in front of the North Star bench. Penalty comes to an end, so a major killed off and a good chance put on. And then after, or as the whistle was going, Seattle player got absolutely dumped by Sierra Longfellow. Kind of surprised that didn't get called for roughing. We'll see if Anchorage can take the momentum from that big penalty kill and trying to take the lead. Lund finds an open skater, shot put on, and it's pinned under the pad of Irwin. Hughes keeps this alive as she finds Lund down low. Chopped ahead, but good activation. Keeps that puck alive for Seattle. And as that's touched up, we get a whistle for a tripping penalty. I believe that was Olness going to the box.
Anchorage penalty on number 8, Stella Owens. 2 minutes.
And indeed it was. And right away, another penalty. This one should be against Seattle, so we'll get some 4-on-4. and that is Andrea Olofsdottir sitting in the penalty box. So an extended bit of 4-on-4. Lots of open ice to work with.
Seattle penalty on number 92, Andrea Olofsdottir. 2 minutes for holding.
Picked up by Anchorage. Let's stab back to the point. Down to the half boards. Hughes looking for a shot and looking for a tip, but it went straight into the glove of Irwin. Picked up by Anchorage. Centering pass just misses the stick of Isabel Hughes. Pardon me, that might have been Longfellow in front. Held in at the point. Both teams battling for that one. Still no one with clear control. Looks like Anchorage may have gotten the better. Seattle still fighting for it. Moved up high. Shot through traffic. Irwin tracks it and makes the save. Another big shot was knocked down. Nate. And Jeffers gets it out. Taken back here by Seattle. Jeffers connects on the pass, tape to tape. 4.5 to go. We are back to 5-on-5. Walschlager turns back into the zone. Has some speed. Has to put on the brakes. Forced into the corner. Back up high, looking for a shot. Does not make it to the net, but it comes loose to a Lady Admiral at the side of the net, and she lifts it just over the crossbar. That was Montez with a great chance. Set up for a great finish here. Both these teams are getting some chances. Here's Jeffers. Finds an open skater. Montez can't quite handle it under the pressure. She had a Anchorage player right there messing with her stick. Pass intended for Flaherty. Bounces off her stick. She's still battling for it on the forecheck. Now Lund steps up. Nice steal. Right around center. And here's Flaherty into the slot looking for a shot, but Walschlager got a piece of it. And that'll be held by Irwin. Get a whistle with 2:29 to go here in the third period. Looking for a shot, knocked down in front by the North Stars. Backhander put on and kicked away by Irwin. Back down, it ramps off the goaltender's stick, back behind the net. Looking for a shot, knocked down at the side of the net, trying to get it over the pad, but Irwin hangs strong. Got that skate up against the post and held it there. Great burst of speed by the Admirals to get it out of the zone. That was Rollschlager. North Stars turn away. Fire it ahead. A little bit of miscommunication there as Rollschlager is able to just force it back in deep. And that'll be held by Gibson. Anchorage, good flip off the boards. It's brought ahead. Forced to the outside and knocked away from the stick. Right back in front. And the only Anchorage player there got tied up. Now back in towards the net. Shoveled out into the top of the slot as we're in the final minute. And that was cleared down for an icing against Seattle. 47.3 left on the board. Seattle trying to get it out of their zone. 35 seconds left to go in the period. In regulation. Shot blocked. Bounces off a stick. Now comes loose. Lund loads up looking for a shot, and that's picked off the ice by Irwin. Shots are 40-12 in favor of Anchorage. That is 13-1 here in the third period. Hughes looking for a shot. It sailed wide of the intended tip. Now Seattle pushes ahead. Jeffers sends it in deep. Tapped aside, 2 seconds left. And 3 periods is not enough. These two teams tied 2-2. But we can't have ties, so we'll have overtime. I believe this is the first overtime of our tournament so far. between yesterday and today. So we'll have a short intermission. Only one goal there in the third period. It was scored by Anchorage. It was Jillian Ketchum tying the game up. Leah Lund picked up the assist. That was just moments before Jillian Lund was given a 5 and a 10 for a body check, a major end of misconduct. She's now watching the game from not the stands, but right outside along the glass. Still pretty much in full uniform. Shy of maybe a helmet and gloves. Great job by the goaltenders for Seattle. Warwick and Irwin. Irwin came in, I believe, near the end of the first period, and they have combined for just stellar net minding, altogether stopping 39 of 41 between the two of them. Three 17-minute periods wasn't enough. We'll have a 5-minute overtime here, 5-on-5. Right off the draw, Anchorage pushes ahead. Cut to the outside, looking for a shot that's blocked. Played off into the corner to the side. Another chance blocked. Fanned on. 2-on-1 potential for Seattle. Montez tries to pick the corner, but coming out to challenge was Gibson, and she was able to get a big piece of that. Huge save by Gabby Gibson. Here comes Seattle, racing back across the line. Walschlager with the shot, but that's gloved by Gibson. Seattle with control. Anchorage gets it back. Brought across the line on the right wing side. Put on the brakes. Look over options. Try to feed it up to the point. It just makes its way through. Now taken back by the Lady Admirals. Quickly reversed. 3:25 to go here in the overtime. Chased down here by Anchorage. Got ahead for Longfellow. Longfellow with a shot, and it's blockered away. Nice stick handling and a great pass. dropped off, comes loose. The trailer tried to pick it up and stab it towards the net. We've got a penalty coming up for a hook. Great acceleration by Colleen O'Leary for Seattle to get that opportunity. And going to the penalty box, that is Brandy Phillips for Anchorage. And we'll have a timeout called, as this is a huge moment. This could be the defining moment.
Anchorage penalty, number 55, Brandy Phillips.
San Jose Shark Joe Thornton in the house here at Rinkside. Hopefully we'll see him back for the Sharks at some point this season. .246 to go here in overtime. 2-2 is your score. And Seattle will be on a power play for 2 minutes of that. Face off in the Anchorage zone. One cleanly by Seattle. Walschlager hands it off. There's a shot. Knocked away. And good job by Seattle. Keep that puck. Looking for a shot. It's blocked. O'Leary back on it. Centered in front. Off to the far side. Shot over the net. Goaltender Gibson was way out challenging. Almost halfway to the face-off circle there. But Seattle couldn't quite cash in on that opportunity. Brought across the line. Walschlager wants to go coast to coast. Shot put on. Rebound cleared off and down by Anchorage. This is probably the best Seattle's looked on their power play all day so far. There's O'Leary dropping it back. Looking for a shot. That's tipped, but touched with a high stick. But taken by Anchorage, so we didn't have to have any whistles. And Seattle gets it back. Seattle looking for a shot over the net. O'Leary gathers it back. 27 seconds left on the power play. O'Leary steps up. Seattle stays on side, looking for a shot. Ramps up off a stick. Hits the glass. Up top, Walschlager looking to load up. There's a skater in front looking for a chance at it. Penalty comes to an end. We're back to 5-on-5. Walschlager has to step up. She wants Seattle to keep that puck. She does. But now possible 2-on-1. 34 seconds to go. It's a 2-on-1 for Anchorage. There's the shot. Blocker save. Huge stop by Irwin. 25 seconds left in overtime. Cleared down. Not going to be icing. Maybe enough time for one more rush for Anchorage. Connects tape to tape. Longfellow across the line. 7 seconds to go. Shot over the top of the net. Picked back up at the side. Directed in front, but taken by Seattle. So 3 17-minute periods, not enough. 1 5-minute period, not enough. I have to say, though, that's probably the best stretch that Seattle's looked since the first period, where they got their 2 goals in relatively quick succession. Didn't see a lot of shots go into the system officially, though. By the count that they've got on time to scores stats, might have been 1-0. With Anchorage getting the only shot. Sometimes there's a slight delay in shots getting added to the system. So we had 56 minutes of regular hockey. And it looks like we're going to decide this in a shootout. Jillian Ketchum still watching from the sidelines. I'm sure she'll be the loudest part of the cheering section. Goaltenders will head out to their respective sides. Irwin to the right, Gibson to the left. And first up for Anchorage, it is Sierra Longfellow. So 1-on-1, Longfellow versus Irwin. Longfellow skates in. Loads up, looking for a shot, and Irwin makes the big stop. Sally Montez next up for Seattle. First up, I should say. She'll go head-to-head with Gabby Gibson. Montez, deliberate pace, skating in, loses the handle of the puck, turns back, takes the shot, but it goes wide. And Montez can't believe she lost the handle of that puck. That severely cut down her angle. Next up for Anchorage is Isabel Hughes. Hughes skates in, tries to go top shelf, but she misses high. Weaving in, the shot just wide. Third round of the shootout. Amy Hughes skates in, goes low, it goes off the post and stays out. Can't get any closer than that. Good job by Irwin not to get a little bit too crazy and accidentally knock it in. Now here's Seattle. It's O'Leary with 2 points. She tries to dangle in, but she loses the handle of the puck as it slides harmlessly into the end boards. Round 4. Leah Lund against Drew Irwin. Here's Lund skating in. Goes to the forehand, and a blocker saved by Irwin. Probably one of the best players for Seattle. Callie Walschlager skating in against Gibson. Here's Walschlager with some speed with the shot, but right into the glove. Round 5. Megan Flaherty takes the shot and it's blockered away. I feel like this shootout could go for a while. Both these goaltenders look dialed in. Here's Ashley Greer for the Lady Admirals. Skating in, takes the shot but fires it just wide. Sixth round of the shootout. Means we'll have Sierra Longfellow. Here's Longfellow. Skating in, takes the shot and scores! Pressure's on. Seattle has to score here. And it'll be Ashley Lambert looking to keep things going. Ashley Lambert one-on-one with Gabby Gibson. Here's Lambert skating in, grabs the puck back, takes the shot, and Gibson makes the stop. And I think that is the game. A little bit of a delayed reaction from the bench. But that was in round 6, so that was sudden death. So Anchorage able to come from behind and take this one. 3-2 your final score. And you'd have to say that Anchorage earned this, out shooting Seattle by a 42-19 margin and forcing overtime with a 2-goal comeback. Great effort, though, by Seattle, as this was their first game of the weekend. They've got another game at about 6 p.m. That's 6 hours from now. Good luck to the Lady Admirals. Of course, on the day of a doubleheader, your first game always seems to go to overtime. I think that'll just about do it for our broadcast here. Stick around for more exciting Black Dog action all weekend long. But on behalf of my broadcast partner, Julia McMines, I'm Jonathan Wold, repeating your final score one more time here from Solar for America Ice at San Jose. In a shootout, Anchorage defeats Seattle 3-2. Thanks for watching, everybody.